Ever wondered why the thrill of a high-paying job can suddenly turn into a mundane routine? It's a reality many of us face, the once exciting challenge of our professional careers somehow morphing into a monotonous grind. The spark fades, the days blend together, and we find ourselves stuck in a cycle of boredom and disengagement. It's not that we don't appreciate our jobs or understand the privilege of a good salary. The issue lies in the repetition, the routine, the predictability of each day mirroring the last. It's like finding ourselves in the middle of a long, straight highway with no end in sight. But here's the catch. It doesn't have to be this way. Boredom at work, even in high-paying jobs, is common, but common does not mean inevitable. Yes, you're not alone, and there are ways to break this cycle of monotony. Remember the spark that initially attracted you to your job? Time to rekindle that flame. The first step to reigniting your work passion is to reconnect with your why. What brought you to this field in the first place? We're talking about the things that light you up, that make you want to jump out of bed in the morning. And no, it's not just about the paycheck. It's about how your work contributes to a larger purpose. Maybe you're helping to solve a complex problem, or perhaps you're making someone's day a little bit better. Your work is more than just a series of tasks. It's a contribution to your field, your organization, and the world at large. So, take a moment to reflect on your values, your motivations, and the impact of your work. Keep in mind, your work makes a difference. Feeling overwhelmed by massive projects? Break them into bite-sized pieces. That's the power of micro goals. Imagine you're climbing a mountain. If you keep looking at the peak, it seems impossible to reach. But if you focus on taking one step at a time, before you know it, you're standing at the top. The same principle applies to your work. Take a big project and break it down into smaller, manageable tasks. These are your micro goals. It's not about making monumental leaps, but rather, it's about making consistent, incremental progress. And each small win boosts your confidence and motivation. Here's the best part. Every time you tick off a micro goal, your brain releases dopamine, the feel-good hormone. That's the science of satisfaction. So next time you're faced with a daunting task, remember to set micro goals, because even the smallest progress is still progress. Monotony stifles creativity. It's time to mix things up a bit. A repetitive task list and the same old faces can drain the life out of your workday. But there's a simple remedy: variety. Imagine the new ideas that could spark from an unexpected conversation with a colleague from a different department. Picture the fresh insights you could gain by volunteering for a project outside of your usual scope. By stepping outside of your comfort zone, you're not only expanding your professional network but also opening your mind to fresh perspectives and innovative solutions. You might be surprised how a different perspective or a new task can reignite your passion for work. It's about breaking the cycle of predictability, inviting change, and welcoming the unexpected. So challenge yourself, step into the unfamiliar. Embrace diversity in tasks and people. It's a game changer. When was the last time you did something for your own growth or relaxation? This question might seem trivial, but it is anything but. In the hustle and bustle of our work lives, it's easy to neglect ourselves, yet it's this neglect that often leads to feelings of monotony and burnout. Let's take a moment to discuss the importance of continuous learning and self-care. These are not mere buzzwords, but essential tools to maintain enthusiasm and prevent burnout at work. Investing in yourself is like planting a seed. It starts small, but with regular nurturing it grows into something significant. That investment could be in the form of professional development, like attending an online course to enhance your skills or gain new ones. It could also be through seeking out a mentor within your organization or industry. This not only broadens your professional network, but also provides you with someone who can guide you, motivate you, and share valuable insights. But self-investment isn't just about professional growth, it's also about personal growth. This is where self-care comes into play. It's about acknowledging that you are not a machine, but a human being who needs rest and relaxation to function optimally. This could be as simple as taking regular breaks during your workday, or ensuring that you disconnect from work after office hours. It could mean indulging in your favorite hobby or spending quality time with loved ones. You see, self-care is not a sign of weakness or a luxury that you can't afford. It's a vital part of maintaining your overall well-being. It's about understanding that you cannot pour from an empty cup. By taking care of yourself, you are better equipped to handle the challenges that come your way, and you'll find that you're more energized and more engaged in your work. In conclusion, self-investment and self-care are not just beneficial, but critical to breaking free from the rut of monotony and reigniting your passion for work. So, go ahead, invest in yourself, and take care of your well-being. Remember, growth and relaxation are not luxuries, they are necessities. Rekindling your passion for work isn't a myth, it's a reality awaiting your action. There are countless stories of professionals who, just like you, felt disenchanted, stuck in a rut. But by taking intentional steps, they've reignited their flame for work. Consider the story of Jane, a seasoned software engineer who was feeling burned out. She decided to mentor a junior colleague, and in teaching, she rediscovered her love for coding. Or take Mike, a project manager stuck in a monotonous cycle. He chose to shadow a colleague in a different department, and that cross-functional exposure opened up new avenues and ideas for him. And then there's Lisa, a marketing executive who felt she was losing her edge. By investing in an online course, she not only upgraded her skills but also regained her confidence. The re-engagement journey starts with a single step. Start with one small change this week.